Harry was here.
Let me tell you how these tiebreakers work when it comes to the AFC West.
Yeah, the AFC tie. Watch out for the AFC West tiebreakers, everybody.
Good morning. Welcome into First Take here at the National Association of Black Journalists Conference in Cleveland. We've got the career fair and the convention. NABJ, what's up, y'all? We're so excited. There we go. Yes, I love it. We are thrilled to be here. I'm Monica McNutt in for Molly Karam, and you know we got the crew in the building. We're going to start with our fantastic NFL voices. Welcome to the stage here in Cleveland, Kimberly A. Martin and Marcus Spears, y'all. Let me hear it. What's up, teammates?
What up, what up, what up, what up?
Yes, Spears is such a gentleman. Yes, Swagoo. Hey, Kmart. Hey,
Hi, baby.
Come on, Swagoo. You got your
Where do you want us to
sit by me? Or you want, where you want to? All right. Y'all know the man, the myth, the legend, the infamous hot stirrer, okay? The one and only Stephen A. Smith, y'all.
What's up, y'all? What's going on? We're the NABJ in Cleveland, Ohio. This is what it's all about. Love being here. Love the love. We in the house. It's First Take. You know what time it is.
All right, I say, come on to the stage. Yes, sir.
Yes,
I see
sir.
you.
Hi, baby.
Hey, I say.
Hey, hey, hey.
Okay, hold on. Bear with me. I gotta get up in this tall chair now. All right.
I had to get rid of mine.
Gotta scoot a little bit. NABJ, thank you so much for that fantastic welcome. I say, how you feeling?
I'm feeling marvelous. How you doing?
I'm wonderful.
I mean,
Thrilled to
you know,
be here.
y'all doing y'all thing. How's everybody doing? Everybody's good?
Swagoo, Kmart.
Hello. I'm feeling tiny. I got no.
Well, you are kind of, you know.
We'll work on that in the break. We'll boost you up.
Tallest.
I'm surveying the crowd. Everybody looks so nice.
Okay.
So good.
Give
so
it up for
good,
yourself.
So good.
Nice.
So good.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm proud of it. However, it was an expectation. You're damn well.
No, that's
doing
right.
it.
Okay. You guys, we are thrilled to be here. I got my fan that I stole from.
Where them fans at?
Celebrating 50 years of NABJ here in Cleveland.
That's right.
Love it.
So we're gonna make sure we have a fantastic show, as we always do here on First Take. All right, let's get to the NFL, shall we, lady and gents? Tonight, we're gonna have a chance to get a first look at the much talked about Shedeur Sanders, folks. Now, he is okay, we got some folks, some Browns
Browns fans? Browns fans? You got Browns fans?
Come on. All right, now here's the
Hang
deal.
in there, big dog.
Use that,
Hang in there.
use that noise now.
Hang in there.
All right, here's the deal regarding tonight, though. Sanders is expected to start the Browns' preseason opener against the Panthers. Mind you, and I'm sure my fans in the building know this, he currently sits at 4th on the depth chart as far as the QB situation is concerned in Cleveland, and he's gotten the fewest reps so far in camp. So, SA, we come to you. Should tonight's preseason game, this opportunity for Shedeur Sanders, be a make-or-break moment for this young man?
It shouldn't be, but it will be. Because I think that there's a lot of people that's looking for an excuse for him to fall. That doesn't mean it's the Cleveland Browns. And, you know, when I was talking about this yesterday, one of the errors in my judgment is that I totally forgot that Kenny Pickett was injured, obviously. And so you take into account him and Dillon Gabriel, and they're a bit hampered right now. That would contribute to Shedeur Sanders being in the starting lineup tonight. He's been operating against the third unit, essentially. He hasn't been operating against the starters, and the starters are not going to play tonight. So it's the people that he's playing with, he's accustomed to doing so. I'm just of the mindset, and, you know, I might be in a minority with this, y'all, but this was a guy that was projected to be a top 2 or 3 quarterback taken in the draft. It just resonates with me that you fall to 144. It's a story he doesn't need to pay attention to. He's on an NFL roster. Move forward. Don't think about that. But damn it, he ain't on First Take. I am. And I'm telling you what I'm thinking about. And what I'm thinking about is the fact that because people
But it's like he's trying to run a one-man band out there. Behind his seat, and leave comments below. This is a make-or-break season for he's got to make an impact. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to the show. If you guys are here right now, we're going through some tests and audio functionality on the show. If you guys are here in the building right now, we greatly appreciate you. We are live. We are talking about the one and only Shedeur Sanders this morning. A lot of information we're going to go over today. It is the 8th of August already. If you guys are in the building, drop your favorite teams in the chat. We got a lot to talk about. I'm going to pull some stuff up on the screen. We're going to go over a lot. We got headlines for you. Let me pull up some interesting conversation that we have to go into. I'm going to pull it up right now. I'm going to not waste any time. Starting for the Browns, Shedeur Sanders conversation we got that's going to happen live on our show. We got clips. We got pictures. We got videos. We got a lot of stuff that we got to go into this morning. You guys can hear me okay? Let me know in the chat how the hell you guys doing. And by the way, as I started taking a look at all the people coming into the building, I appreciate you coming in early before we start the show, getting the countdown going. Welcome back to the Brandon Mason Show. So we got a lot going on, as you see right now in the studio. A lot of different changes happening, lighting, sounds, effects, videos. Bear with us as we get ready to expand our show in our new studio this week with a lot going on. We got Vaughn in the building hanging out with us today. In the back, he's in here hanging out with us, doing a lot of production information as we cover the topic. People that come to the building today having this conversation. The headlines I'm going to give you right now, but Shedeur Sanders, some people are up in arms saying he shouldn't be starting right now. He didn't get, chance to have reps with the ones, and now he's going to get out there and he's going to get embarrassed and all that. Before we go into that, let me tell you some of the headlines for today, which I have. Micah Parsons at war with the Dallas Cowboys, doesn't want to show up, demands a trade. Nobody's stepping up to plate to take him. That's a problem we're going to go into. Chargers, Rashawn Slater, done for the year with a patella tear. That's a big problem. Just got a massive contract. He is actually not going to be playing this year. He's got a massive problem there. They just paid a bunch of money to him. Steelers, Cameron Hayward wants a raise. He said he demands a new contract. He's not going to show up. He's not fully practicing. That's a problem. Mahomes on Madden trying to get that 99%. They said Mahomes wants to get 99%. Most players don't get 99%, right? There's very few. You playing Madden. I mean, if you go back in time, it's like LeBron James won basketball. In NFL would be like Tom Brady. Like, I don't think he had 99, but just in general, getting 99 is pretty damn legit, right?
99 rating?
Yeah, 99 rating in the game.
He had a 99 rating last year in
Mahomes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what they're saying,
years.
They're arguing that right now, saying he needs to get the 99. They're saying, could he get that in the game this year? Again, people are arguing about that.
I think he needs it.
I don't know about that. I mean, if he won a Super Bowl last year, you guarantee it. He didn't, so now they're fluctuating with his damn rating. Yeah.
He went 15-2.
Hey, can't blame it. Dang. Hopefully, Madden does something for him. Quarterback Matthew Stafford, back, expected to practice Monday. Lions quarterback Ray Straw placed on season-ending IR. And next thing is, too, Aaron Donald said he might come back to the Rams if the Rams jump out there and get Micah Parsons. They said, look, he'll come back out of retirement. Can you imagine, like, Aaron Donald's like, I'll come out of retirement if they get Micah Parsons from the Dallas Cowboys. So that would be something interesting. And next thing is, wow, starters are playing in preseason openers. More than ever, back in the day, they play a little bit, they come out, they play one drive sometimes. Now, this year, they're saying they might play the whole first quarter. Some players are playing, some players are not. We're going to go into that. But the massive conversation that we have today, to be honest with you, is Shedeur Sanders. I got some pictures, got some videos I want to show you right now on the screen right here. Let me go down here and take a look. We got pictures. I'll take a look at this man. I got clips I'm going to show you right now. We're going to get right to it because people are upset. People are pissed off saying, it's not fair, it's not fair. Let's take a look.
I have a question for the chat. And Uncle Joe, I'm not sure if y'all know, how long has Jimmy Haslam been with the Cleveland Browns?
A long ass time.
A long time. So since 2000, the Cleveland Browns have 35 different starting quarterbacks. Since 2000. 35 different starting quarterbacks, but now you're going to take it upon yourself to say that Shedeur Sanders wasn't your pick. And that's probably why it's going to work. Because you had no dealings in him being drafted. Watch how God work. Watch how God work.
What about all them other picks you had? Who picked were they?
His. But he never came out before and said this before like anybody else.
Never
did this before.
Hey, when I look at it, Uncle Ocho, I just like how the young man going about himself, man.
Yeah.
Shedeur. You know what I mean? Like, there's no better way to go about this than keep your head down and keep working, bro. I think he's been doing a phenomenal job at that. obviously I think everybody's been keeping up with what's been going on in Cleveland. I know I have. And he looks like he looks comfortable out there first and foremost, and he looks like he's still enjoying the game, man. And I think this is just more, fuel to the fire as opposed to it's gonna help him out throughout the regular season or throughout his season or throughout his NFL career in general.
I mean, look, Ocho responds. He says, look, the Browns owner is disrespecting him by putting him in the game with no reps, literally with no reps with the ones. I'm like, they're like, hey, look, here's the quarterbacks. We got Joe Flacco, over 40 years old. Been there a long time. Played National Football League, came with the Ravens. Played pretty damn good, won a Super Bowl. Then he went to the Browns. Then he went out to Denver. Then he came back with the Browns. He's been there for a long time. And it's like, they're not starting him for obvious reasons, getting older. But he's their leader of the room probably.
Yeah, that's good just to have a vet around.
Yeah, just to have him in the damn game, period. In the locker room, period. And then you go to, hold on a second. Then you go to Dillon Gabriel, was drafted just like Shedeur Sanders, was drafted a lot, further ahead in the earlier rounds. And Shedeur Sanders, we didn't go into that, but Shedeur Sanders fell all the way back. So Shedeur Sanders is supposed to be a top 2 quarterback in the draft, top 2, 3. And when I say supposed to, that's just us talking about, hey, the guy played well in college and he had a lot of opportunities. And you take a look at, his father and the resume there and all that. But it didn't work out the way he expected. I got a bunch of videos on here. And then here's another clip here I want to show you. More people literally getting pissed off saying they're setting him up for failure. I'm going to show this clip right now.
I think he's being set up to fail. That's right, I'm going to say it.
Okay.
Here we are on national television, right? There's been 11 practices, if I remember correctly. He's been starting against he's been playing against the third unit. He's 4th on the depth chart. And then suddenly you throw him into the start lineup, and he hasn't had any reps with the first team at all. Think about that. So you're just gonna throw him to the wolves like that, huh? I mean, if he had first team snaps in practice, I don't say that. But he doesn't. And then all of a sudden he's starting tomorrow night. It's like you want him to fail. I'm not accusing the coaches of doing this. I'm not accusing the GM of doing this. But that owner, Mr. Haslam, that's a different animal right there. Mr. $230 million guaranteed deal to Deshawn Watson. And then he going to come out this time around. I had nothing to do with this pick. I didn't have anything to do with it. I mean, that wasn't me. That was GM Barry. That wasn't me. The owner sitting up there. It wasn't me. Wasn't me. Yo. Wasn't me. That's what he was saying. And I'm saying, really? That's what we doing now?
So people having these conversations, literally, shout out to the 100 people in the building right now if you're watching live. We greatly appreciate you.
Make some noise!
In the chat right now, should Shedeur Sanders be the starter of the Cleveland Browns when everyone's healthy in the room? I'm going to go over that in a second. Should Shedeur Sanders be the starting quarterback of the Cleveland Browns if everyone in the locker room is healthy? Again, Joe Flacco, Dillon Gabriel, and we didn't talk about Kenny Pickett.
No.
Because Kenny Pickett, I'll be honest with you, he went to Pittsburgh. I went to Pittsburgh. Got drafted by the Steelers. I like Kenny Pickett. I think he works hard. I just don't see that quarterback like, hey, I'm going to be national football for a long time, and I'm going to run this organization. I'm going to be the face of this franchise, especially now out there in Cleveland after bounce. He went to the Eagles for
he was back up for the Eagles last year.
A brief. So he
got like 300 yards, like 2 touchdowns.
I mean, are you bragging about that or no?
He hasn't played a lot.
Yeah, okay. So, and then even with the Steelers, he got in. If he would have stayed in Pittsburgh, I believe that was Kenny Pickett's best chance by staying out there where he went to college, where he's known at, and all that. Okay, that didn't work out.
He's injured anyway, right?
He's injured now. Him, Dillon Gabriel's injured, and Joe Flacco's older. And people, here's what I want to say. People are like, you know what? I'm gonna show this clip here because a lot of people are saying, why would you put him out there? Why would you put, Shedeur Sanders out there with the ones? He didn't have any warm-ups. He only had a couple snaps with the ones he's playing against. What I'm told is the Panthers starters.
But who would he be playing with? Who would he be playing against anyway?
Yeah.
The Panthers starters. So it's like put up or shut up. You got to play.
Yeah, but here's the difference. A lot of times in preseason, we're going to get to, preseason, they don't play their starters a lot of the times.
Yeah.
But here's the problem. Shedeur Sanders has no reps with the ones, really. He's barely playing with the ones. So I'm trying to give you both. I want to give people watching this both views of this, both understandings of this. You have a guy who already has high expectations. Shedeur Sanders has very high expectations, which we understand that. He also, his dad has high expectations, right? The fan base of Shedeur Sanders has high expectations. Colorado players, athletes, ex-teammates have high expectations. But Shedeur Sanders realistically is on a franchise that they really didn't want him that bad because they were like,
they openly talked about it.
Yeah, I have that clip. Actually, speaking of that, let me get to that clip right now because that was what a lot of people started saying. Like, did the coach actually even appreciate him? I'm going to show that clip right now.
If you'd have told me, let's see, we picked him on Saturday, right? Friday night driving home, y'all are going to pick Shedeur, I would say that's not happening. But we had a conversation early that morning, and then we had a conversation later that day. I think we had the right people involved in the conversation. At the end of the day, that's Andrew Berry's call. Andrew made the call to pick Shedeur. Just like who's going to start or what play we're going to call is Kevin's call. But that's Andrew's call. He made the call.
If you're watching live in the building right now, part of our show, I'm taking a look at the clip. If you guys didn't hear that, I'm going to turn it back up. If you're watching live right now in the damn building, let me see your names. Put a message in the chat right now so I can shout you out. Drop your teams. Drop your state. Where are you based? If you're watching live in the damn chat right now, where are you based? I see Feel the Steel in the building. How you feeling? Jeff Lee, big time. Danae Brown, how you feeling? Brittany in the chat. What's going on, Christina? Shout out to the freaking moderators. Pipple, Mama, Candy, Christina, Tracy in the building. Mike Baller, Donald J. Plump in the building. Welcome back to the show. Everyone that's coming in right now, leave a message in the chat so I can freaking shout you out right now. Diggs in the building is ready for the NFL season. I'll switch up. Brittany's in the chat. Pop's in the building. Lisa's in the house. Let me scroll up. Who the hell else is in here right now having the conversation live? Evans Pride in the building. If you're watching live, leave a message right now so we can shout you out. Big Bill Wisco in the building. How you feeling? Welcome to the damn show. If you're stressed out, sit back and do what? Smoke weed every day. Just saying, as we get to this conversation right now, let me know, guys. If you guys hear, I'm going to pull it up on the screen here. King Me 305 in the building. LBC in the chat. What's going on? Family Guy in the chat. Let's go. Make some noise. We greatly appreciate you right now. If you're in the building, Charles, what's going on? Ellis in the building. Loch Ness, what's going on? Every time I hear Loch Ness, I think Loch Ness Monster, like immediately. Yeah. Every time I see Loch Ness, I'm like, Monster. They should change that name to Loch Ness Monster. You know what I'm saying? BIG Phoenix in the building. How the hell are you guys feeling right now in the chat? And yes, we got Vaughn in the booth right here hanging out with us right now, having the conversation that we're going into. And the main topic, and I'm showing these clips for a reason. Shedeur Sanders, a player that got drafted, has high expectations, shows up out of college. The NFL is so much different than college football. I think college practice is a lot harder, to be honest with you. Going through, playing out in Pitt, and then getting a chance to work up with the Dolphins, and then with the Giants. I know I wasn't there for the whole time, but I had a chance to be there and practice with them. It is completely different because you're trying to make sure, hold on a second, I'm here already. I made a lot of money. I want to stay here. I want to stay healthy, and I want to continue down my road here. So if you got a freaking bent toenail, sit out for a little bit and get you right. It's not like how it is in college or in high school when you're just trying to figure the whole shit out and you're just playing through any damn thing. Yeah. Unless you're that big-time NIL player where they're like, wow, whatever. So,
and they're still kids in college. So it's like, but you do what you told. But in the NFL, they're like already established, and mostly everybody. But
hold on. Speaking of that, I'm going to get to Travis Hunter, obviously with the Jaguars and their quarterback out there. But you know what? When I get to that, Trevor Lawrence, he's only 25 years old. People are hating him. 5 years in the league, 4 years in the league, whatever. And like he's a veteran. He's only 25 years old. So we're going to go into that again. How sometimes it just sounds crazy, right? We'll get that in just.
It happens fast in the NFL.
It happens fast. People want you out right now. All right, let's get to this clip here. I hope you guys can hear this damn clip because shit was going bananas here on our side. Take a look at Shedeur Sanders out there balling.
I'm afraid he's going to get on the field in preseason games without a lot of practice reps, and then they're going to ask him to perform these heroic tasks in order to prove that he's worthy of being a starter when he hasn't had enough reps to really get comfortable. That's the kind of battle he's dealing with right now. You don't get enough reps, they play a whole half of a game, and then all of a sudden coaches are going, why are you making that mistake? Why aren't you making that check? Why are you doing that technique? But if anyone can get it done, it's this kid because he's been trained the right way. But I'm telling you, he is ice skating uphill.
Shedeur Sanders, he's going to start Friday. He'll only have one practice with the ones, and he's going to start. And this is now being called sabotage. It's like network people. It's sabotage. Cleveland doesn't want him to succeed. Shedeur Sanders has been with the Browns through OTAs, rookie minicamp, and training camp. He knows the playbook, the head coach, the coordinator, and his teammates. And because he only gets one practice with the ones, it's sabotage. You've got to be kidding me. The great ones would consider this an amazing opportunity.
Shout out to the 200 freaking people in the building right now. If you're watching live, everybody watching live on your damn phones, hit that like button. Here's a chance to make some money right now. Everybody in the chat right now, put 200. Everybody watching live in the damn building right now, put 200 in the chat for the 200 people that just came into the building right now as we started our live stream. We're pushing 300 right now in the damn building. Here's a chance to try to make some money. If you guys double tap your screens right now, try to do this as much as humanly possible right now. If you're watching live in the damn building right now, hit that like button. If you're watching on your mobile device like this right here, double tap your screens right now. If we get to 100 likes in the next minute, I will give a lucky person $100 in the chat. Right now, I'm trying to give out some money to you beautiful people hanging out in the show. NFL's back. We're watching live. If you want to get some money right now, double tap your screens on your iPhones. And if you got Android, hit those three dots. Trying to give out some money right now in the damn building. So look, what I want to talk about real quick, V, shout out to freaking Family Guy again with another freaking super chat. Can we, hold on a second. Can we in the chat right now? Can we put family in the chat right now? Can we put family in the chat right now? Let me just tell you something. A hard-working, I found out, truck driver, Family Guy V, driving on the road, listening to our show all the time. Pops in. He's a truck driver, cruising on the road. I found out yesterday. I said, I got to send this guy something. This guy's a special guy coming out of the chat. He comes in every damn day, and I said, holy shit. Like, I got to send this guy something. So I go take a look at it, and I send him a message. He goes, bro, let me tell you what Family Guy told me yesterday, V. He said, you know, I appreciate you say you're sending me something. He said, thank you. He sent a message. I said, bro, I'm sending you something. I got to send something to your house. I appreciate you. I don't give a damn if you put $1 super chat. I don't care, but 100, I don't care. He does all the time. I said, I got to send you something. You know what he told me? I don't want that. Give it to someone who needs it. I'm a hardworking truck driver, and I watch your show. I love your show. You guys on there, I appreciate it. He said, I watch it every damn day. And I said, where does this guy come from? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, where did this guy come from where he's just showing up, donating, having a good time, enjoying the show? And I'll try to offer him something. He goes, bro, I don't want nothing. I'm living good. Give it to someone who really needs it. Do those people still exist at this point? Like,
apparently they do.
They do.
Yeah.
They're out there. Shit, they're out there. People in the chat, damn
and that's a tough, stressful job right there.
Right? A truck driver hanging out with us on a daily basis. And let me tell you something. Our studio has a lot of changes coming for you beautiful people watching the show. You're going to see a lot of cool changes. You're going to see, as we move into the other across the hall with all the windows and all of that, different camera angles, you're going to see our freaking desk for the first time with lights and sponsors that we are signing deals on. So I can't wait to do that. But back to the show for a second. Let me pull this up. Let's take a look at this clip right here about Shedeur Sanders. And here's the thing. The main argument is this. Shedeur Sanders, in the chat right now, if you're a subscriber of the show, put an S in the chat right now. If you're a subscriber of the show, put an S in the chat right now. If you're first time watching the show, put first time, because I'm going to shout you out right now. Philly's first in the building. How you feeling? How are you doing? I see some new faces in the chat right now. If you're a subscriber of the show, put an S in the chat. And shout out to the 300 people in the damn building right now.
Make some noise!
Adam, how you doing out there? Look, here's what I want to talk about for a second. People don't realize when you get to the NFL, high school's changed a lot too, but college, the amount of time in the locker room, the amount of time that you got to go out there. By the way, shout out to King Me with another freaking super chat. Let me read that message right now. Said, I had a few cups of coffee in the NFL, CFL, and Arena Indoor League. I knew BS when I saw it. They aren't trying to allow Shedeur to earn the position. They are hoping he fails. Plausible deniability. Do you guys agree with that in the chat? Some people agree with this. Shout out to King Me in the freaking chat right now. Everybody in the chat put King. Put King in the chat right now. We got a new subscriber, and then we got a new person to the Mason mob, and now we have someone dropping more super chats. We thank you and we appreciate it. We love you very much for joining our show on a daily basis. Over 300 people in the building right now. All love to you. And all the people that are joining us right now for the first time, show them some love, people. If you guys are watching right now, whoever puts first time, show them some damn love while we continue to show right now, because we want them to feel welcome to our damn show. As we're here every day with Vaughn in the building in the corner. Vaughn's over here waiting for some shit to pop off. He said, I got some shit to get off this morning. And here's what I want to say. I agree with a lot of that. And what I was getting to is the playbooks, the locker room, the gym, right? The conditioning. And then you also have the training room. You know how much time as an NFL player, as a college player, as someone who's just playing sports in general, you spend in the training room getting ice and stem, getting wrapped, getting surgeries, getting stitches, and all through high school, you're not making any money. Most people, college football, the top of the top. The NIL thing is a big deal. But there isn't many people in the world that are making that kind of money in NIL. That's like the creme de la creme. If people are watching right now, you get what I'm saying right now in the damn chat. And if you're watching live, drop your favorite team in the chat. All these new people coming in, drop your favorite team in the chat right now. Who is your team? Who do you watch? Who do you want to win? Who is your team? Drop it in the chat right now. We want to know. V, when you think about that, these players that are in the locker room every day and they go to college and they leave and they're on scholarship. They get a good education. They don't play in the NFL, a lot of them, most of them. It's like 5% of like high school starters start in college football. Then it's like 2% or of that, or 1% of that go to the NFL.
1%.
Yeah, it's like, so you're boom, boom, boom. And by the way, shout out again, Family Guy with another super chat. We greatly freaking appreciate you. We love and appreciate you.
Make some noise!
Shout out to you. We love and appreciate you guys so damn much coming into the show. I'm going to start pinning some of these. Here we go. Look at the people in the chat right now. We got, Bud said, does anyone even care about Cleveland? I was a Browns fan since 1964. The Browns organization is an insult to Browns fans. The city of Cleveland and the state of Ohio. You know what I mean?
Nobody really does care about the Browns.
Browns were bad for a long time.
Yeah.
Yo, Browns.
Very bad. Even their helmets, everything. Like, everything is just bad about the Browns. The name, everything.
Yeah, the Browns were just like ass for a long time. They had good players, though.
Yeah.
They had good players. I mean, you watch their roster. They have people. Myles Garrett. They have players that show up. They show out at their position. Brown's record does not reflect that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what you get. And he's letting it be known on there right now. We got Giants fans, Seahawks fans, Eagles fans in the chat, Bucks fans, Dolphins fans. Look at these people coming to the chat right now. And I'm going to get right back to this right now. Here's a clip I want to show you. Take a look. Listen, and you know I'm showing you some top-notch people. Let's take a look what Colin Cowherd had to say about the situation.
Shedeur Sanders, he's going to start Friday. He'll only have one practice with the ones, and he's going to start. And this is now being called sabotage. Cleveland doesn't want him to succeed. Shedeur Sanders has been with the Browns through OTAs, rookie minicamp, and training camp. He knows the playbook, the head coach, the coordinator, and his teammates. And because he only gets one practice with the ones, it's sabotage. You've got to be kidding me. Stop pandering. Stop protecting media. The great ones would consider this an amazing opportunity. Wasn't it Shedeur who called himself legendary in the draft room? Let's see if he is.
So watching the herd, watch Colin Cowherd. He's been around a long time. Colin Cowherd has done a lot of great things. Some people love him, some people hate him. But I will tell you this. I have someone else also who thinks opposite of what people have been saying, but they literally believe, and Vaughn, this is most people that I'm watching, believe that they're trying to sabotage his career. Now, whether they believe he was that good to go first, second round, that's one thing. But now to be like, you know what? We're throwing you out there against the Panthers, and the Panthers are playing their starters, and I don't think the Browns are playing a lot of their starters.
Yeah.
So
they just had a joint practice, and he went 100%.
Think about that.
Completion rate. Yeah.
Right, he's ready to go.
Yeah.
But think about this.
He's gonna be playing the starters anyway. That's why I kept saying. Like,
yeah,
it's like if you're not, like if you're not ready now, then you're not gonna be ready. Like, you're not gonna be ready.
But if he doesn't have his starters in the game, that's a problem.
Yeah, that's setting them up. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they're saying.
Oh man.
They're saying I don't think they have a problem with him starting week one. Here's the main two problems. Number one, he didn't get a lot of reps with the ones. So your timing is off. If you're watching live in the building right now, you watch NFL. Everybody play NFL in the chat right now. If you're watching live in the damn building right now and you like sports entertainment, everybody right now in the freaking chat, drop NFL in the chat right freaking now. I want to know how you guys feel about it. Look, Shedeur Sanders, and I'm looking at the polls up there, 61% so far. Will Shedeur Sanders be the Browns starting quarterback in week one? I'm talking after preseason, not preseason week one, but week one. Right? So let me see what's going on right now in the chat. Let me see what's going on in the chat right now. Let me tell people, smack the damn like button. If you guys want to make some money right now, I'm trying to tell you, smack the like button, baby. I'm trying to get you guys some money right now in the chat if you're watching live and you're coming into the building. If first time watching, in the chat, say first time so we can shout you out. We see Verley in the chat, Justin Spencer, how about them boys? Baby Joker, David Chapman, Chevy, King Mufasa, Willard. Who else in the chat right now? People coming into the building right now. Here's how I feel about it. After being around football for a long time, my whole damn life, okay? Shout out to Reggie, first time in the chat right now. We appreciate you. Sean, shout out to you. Who else in the building right now? Let us know. And if you're watching live for the first time, everybody watching, tell them, say, welcome to the damn show. We appreciate you. Keith, we're live every day, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Don't miss a damn show. We're here right here with me and V in the building right now, getting ready to go. We are ready to ball out for our show as we expand it. When I'm taking a look at this, and I put it through my mind a lot, Shedeur Sanders being fourth on the depth chart through the whole offseason. He gets there, he gets drafted. The head coach, the owners, they already made it seem like, we got Shedeur Sanders. Okay, now what we do? They weren't like, we got Shedeur Sanders. They did not do that. They weren't like, yeah, we got that man. Got a good deal. They were like, Shedeur Sanders, okay, who do we want next pick? Like, that's how it was.
Yeah.
When you get first pick, second pick, third, the morale's high. Or when you steal a player in a round where everyone believed he should have went first or second, and they got him in the 5th round, 6th round, people get excited about that shit.
Yeah.
They were like, we got him where he's supposed to go.
They grabbed him like they were doing him a favor.
And then, right, exactly. That's I feel the same way. They got him like they were doing him a favor. But then here's the part that got weird. So apparently, Deion Sanders, obviously a figure in NFL sports in general. Everyone knows who Deion Sanders is. Big-time coach now is Colorado, was at Jackson State, built that team up, took all those players, took them to Colorado.
Yeah.
People loved it. People hated it.
Yeah.
So he already had a bullseye on his back.
Yeah.
Then they said they don't even believe that Shedeur Sanders balled out in college football. A lot of people were talking about saying he didn't even. And I have I got people that wait, who's the quarterback? The quarterback that was, what's his name? With the Panthers for a long time.
Bryce. Cam Newton.
Cam Newton. Okay, drew a blank right there. Cam Newton got on there and said, "This guy didn't even put any highlights on." Like, that's what he said, and people were throwing shade at Cam Newton. Like, the hell are you talking about? This guy's ball. So there was already a division there.
Yeah.
He gets to the Browns. You got Dillon Gabriel, who's dropped ahead of him. They're like, damn, that was slap in the face. Now he's not playing. He's hurt. Kenny Pickett's hurt.
Yeah.
Joe Flacco's old. So Shedeur Sanders is supposed to be playing.
Yeah.
Like, he's supposed to be playing right now, preseason.
They remind me of the Ball family, the Sanders.
Yeah.
They got LeVar, that's Deion Sanders. And Shedeur's more like LaMelo.
Yeah, you're right. No. I mean, but
LaMelo be balling.
But yeah, I know, but yes. But his positioning, people in the chat right now, shout out to the 400 people in the building. If you're watching live in the chat right now, I'm about to start reading all your messages. If you're watching live right now in the damn chat, do you think Shedeur Sanders will be the starter of the Cleveland Browns come week 1? I'm not talking preseason right now. I'm talking, do you think Shedeur Sanders will be the starting quarterback of the Cleveland Browns come week 1? And that's what we're talking about right now. I'm telling you, if he's not the starter and he grows behind Joe Flacco, okay, and Joe Flacco takes them through like week 3, week 4, week 5, they play against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think it's like week 4, week 5, whatever. They play the Steelers. It's somewhere in there. I had to pull it up on the screen. I didn't do that. I apologize. If, in fact, they get past the Steelers, who's going to be a tough game no matter what, and then Joe Flacco loses to the Steelers, Shedeur steps in and becomes a quarterback. That's what I see. If, in fact, Joe Flacco is doing well and they beat the Steelers and they're, 4-2 or they're a 5-1, Joe Flacco's going to be a starter for the NFL season. But if Joe Flacco's not playing good.
He's 40. He has to stay healthy that whole season.
Yeah, right. Well, that's another problem. We'll get to that. We'll get to that too.
Yeah.
We'll get to that too. Health, we're gonna get to that too. But Shedeur Sanders has a real chance if he can grow in that organization. But he can also get kind of hidden a little bit, like the quarterback that went to the Chicago Bears. Then he went to the Steelers. I'm drawing a blank right now. Went to the Chicago Bears, was drafted. They thought he was going to be great. And then he went to the Steelers. They thought he was going to be great. I'm drawing a blank right now. I got a lot of shit in my mind going on this morning. It's Friday. Bear with me. And I'm just saying, when I take a look at Shedeur Sanders being a backup, he can't be a backup for a long period of time. He'll just be a backup quarterback, and that's it. And that's not a bad position in the National Football League. All right. being a backup quarterback in the National Football League is not a bad position.
No, you're still getting paid, and you don't have to assume all the responsibility.
What the fuck? Backup quarterback's like, you get in. If you win, great.
Yeah.
If you lose, who cares?
You're the backup.
Yeah. And if you win, whoo, highlight, hero.
Yeah.
You might play next week because the guy's hurt still, and then you're done.
Yeah.
You're backup. And then you're glorified. You're like Jimmy G.
Yeah.
You know, Jimmy Garoppolo, like, show up. And if you show up and you win a game, you're a highlight. If they put him in against the Panthers, and you know there's going to be a lot of penalties, there's going to be a lot of pass interference, there's going to be a lot of offside penalties, the cadence with him with the ones, trying to get them to line up, ready, blue 10 hit, whatever they're doing, there's going to be a lot of mishaps. That's what I see so far in this situation. Let's show another clip right now because we didn't get to that. Some people are getting beside themselves. He told Deion Sanders not to show up at training camp. Let's take a look at that.
Yeah, I told him don't come.
And why did you say that?
Because, I mean, like I look at it at my own point of view. Like, I don't want him coming to see me right now because I want to get to where I want to go then for him to see me. I don't want him to come and see me, get a couple reps and, he's cheering like a good dad. Like, nah, you can't be proud of me right now. I got to get to where I'm going, and I know it's a lot I got to do to get there. So it's kind of like I just want everything that I'm doing is just like focus on this time, and I don't want no distractions because we know out of media, we know how everybody will take it and take away from the team just from him being my own dad showing up. So, it's a gift and a curse at the same time.
Shedeur Sanders wants to be his own person, right? Like I think he loves the legacy of what his dad, Deion, has done. I think he does. I also believe that, I got pictures here that I actually should pull up. I think that he feels in a way like if I do it myself, people are going to respect me. My dad has done X, Y, Z for all these years, right? That's kind of like what I think he's feeling like. I'm not like my dad yet. I'm trying to build. And I'll tell you what, he was the most famous person of the draft.
Because it looks like, his father was always his coach in college and everything. So it's like, I want to do my own thing right now, like you said.
Yeah.
I
mean, look, by the way, shout out to Big Time said, I had some yesterday, someone said, I like the beard. Hey, look, I got the beard going, but be honest with you, like, I never could grow a beard, ever. I grew a beard, and it was gray at first. Or silver. I like call it silver. I mean, gray's kind of crazy, right?
It's wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay. So I grew a beard for the first time. People watching the show right now, you can let me know. Is the beard trash? Is it good? The reason why I'm saying that is because I could never grow a damn beard. I finally grew a beard. It was a couple years ago, and it just came in and it was all silver. And I'm shaving it down, but shaving it down feels a little bald. I'm not going to lie. People say it's good business. Some people say it's not. But in the chat, let me know. Should I shave the damn beard or should I keep the beard? I'm just saying. I kind of like it. It feels good. You got to keep it sharp. You got to shave every damn morning is the problem. You know what I'm saying, B? And people, when I was playing ball back in the day, like Shedeur Sanders on the field, didn't worry about that. Didn't even have any facial hair. Couldn't even grow the shit. Now it's in effect. V's got a full beard up here in the corner. V's all bearded up. He doesn't give a damn. He's out here. Okay, but he's not silver. That's why if it's all silver.
I'll keep it. If it was silver, I'll keep it.
Nah, hold on. I got to take a look at it. Show the beard. I don't know. I know you didn't get right to we didn't get right to the barber today, but I'm just saying. Yeah.
I'll keep it.
Nah, that was.
Yeah.
I'm talking stubbles.
If I had the line, the silver line right here.
Are you talking stubbles or are you talking gray? Like, look at mine.
Yeah, I'll keep it.
Mine is gray as shit. I'm not gray, silver. The gray doesn't sound right. But I'm just going with it for right now. But I'm taking a look. Let me get to this point here. Let's take a look. I got a lot of clips on here I'm going to show you. The prank call was another thing. Yeah,
that was funny.
I got that. So you know what? Let's get to that right now. Remember the prank call? You guys watching live. Did you guys see the prank call, yes or no? Did you see when Shedeur Sanders got the prank call? Yes or no in the chat right now. Let me know. Because I'm getting ready to show it. Let me show it right now and pull it up on the screen.
Hey, is this Shedeur? Hey, this is Mickey Loomis here, the GM of the New Orleans Saints. How you doing? This is Mickey Loomis here, GM of the Saints.
How you doing?
Good, how are you, man?
Good, we're waiting on you.
Yeah, we have. It's been a long wait, man. We're going to take you with our next pick right here, man.
This ain't gonna be nothing
But you're going to have to wait a little bit longer, man. Sorry about that.
Oh my God! He body! Oh.
Look, doing the prank call is one thing.
Yeah.
We did prank calls in college and having fun on it. Doing a prank call on the most watched, I'm not saying the most important, the most watched televised individual of the draft, and then posting it on social media.
Yeah.
That was wrong. Doing the whole thing is one thing, right? I mean, honestly, can you imagine? I got the clip of him walking around on the out. That was just the one side. I got the clip. You could see Shedeur Sanders.
There was no other time to do it. That was the time to prank him right there.
Yeah.
What other time could you make that call?
Yo, Shedeur Sanders went through a lot this year.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Let's pull this up right now. Let's take a look at Shedeur. Let's take a look at his POV. Let's take a look.
Hello?
You got that call?
Yeah, what's going on?
Ready to go!
Say it one more time for me.
This is Mickey Loomis here, GM of the Saints.
How you doing?
Good, how are you, man?
Good, been waiting on you.
Ready to go!
Yeah, we have. It's been a long wait, man.
No, for sure.
We're going to take you with our next pick right here, man.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Let's be legendary.
But you're going to have to wait a little bit longer, man.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Ready to go!
What does that mean?
What? What did he say?
I don't know.
How you gonna ask us what it means and you was on the phone?
You heard that?
He said you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Why did you call? What the fuck?
Hey, that's funny.
I don't know what that was. It's 50-50. But nobody got this number though.
It was private.
Did they just troll, bro?
It can't.
Man, he just got trolled, bro. They tripping now, fam. Now I'm gonna crash out, bro.
It is.
They were treated like steps. That was horrible.
This is good for his story though. When they do like the documentary about him, like if he has a great career and everything, they're going to talk about this.
Yeah.
It's just more to the story.
If you're watching live right now, coming into the building, drop your state one more time in the chat. People know where you're from. And by the way, into next week, we're going to be live on the Horizontal Forum, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. We're going to be live everywhere. We got motion cameras, a lot of cool stuff happening. So there's a lot of technicalities we got going on in the building. So I greatly appreciate you. Drop your states in the chat one more time. Let people know where the hell you're based at, because every time I ask that, there's a reason, because new people keep coming in and they want to know where you're based. I got messages coming in all over the place saying, where the hell are these people from? Drop it in the chat. By the way, look at where all these people are from. Be all over the freaking world.
Yeah.
You go back, take literally so many different states, so many different countries too. Look, we got people. Look at the names coming in. Some new faces. If you're here for the first time, let us know. If you've been here before, let us know. And shit, shout these people out and show some freaking love. Paul Rodriguez, James in the building, Carnivore. How you feeling, Daniel? The Like 19, JB, MK, Rashad, Sean. Some new faces. Niles Reed, Christopher Maxwell. How about them? Boy, how you feeling coming into the chat right now? So look, I want to show another clip too. The reason why I show these clips is because it gets it popping on a different format, because people are like, what is going on? So Travis Kelce, Jason Kelce has something to say about it.
The biggest story out of the draft was obviously Shedeur Sanders sliding to the 5th round. Some people had him like top 10 picks, right?
God, I love this for Cleveland. I really do, man. The Browns fan deep down in my heart is just like, yeah.
A lot of anonymous reports prior to the draft that his team interviews went poorly.
I think whoever's the fucking anonymous person that's saying this should come out and say who they were and what.
Say it with your chest.
Like, what the is that about? I'm not sure why he dropped, whether it was the interviews or whether it was stuff that they saw on film. What I saw on film, I thought he was a way higher pick. And I think that's all that should matter. I feel like this is going to be such a fresh start for him. I can see him working his ass off and becoming the starting quarterback in Cleveland at some point, for sure.
The reality is, to me, it's hard to find a great quarterback in this league. If these teams really felt that Shedeur Sanders was a top first-round talent, they would have picked him. The bottom line is teams just do not think the potential of Shedeur Sanders panning out the next level is high enough to warrant an earlier pick. And teams get this wrong all the time. They got it wrong with Brock Purdy. They got it wrong with Tom Brady. This is not like an exact science. And I'm happy Shedeur Sanders is going to get an opportunity to go to Cleveland, because clearly Cleveland wants to replace their starting quarterback. They picked 2 of them in the draft.
Shedeur, hit us up if you need any food recommendations out there in Cleveland, big dog. Good luck becoming the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, brother.
I hope he makes it and he brings his all of the people that he brought to the meetings to the contract that he signs after he leads him to some playoff game. You know what I mean? Like, I hope this just happens in the biggest you to everybody around their questioning that side of things.
So, look, I'll tell you right now, Travis Kelce, he said he made it clear that he really wants, he was really happy, I should say, that they took Shedeur Sanders in the draft. He was pumped about it. He was like, oh, we got Shedeur Sanders. They're from Cleveland. They love it. They think it's great.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, by the way, Big Bill, shout out to you. Been a member here for 3 months. I greatly appreciate people. The Mesa Mob, join right now. It's only $1 a month if you join. If you don't have the dollar, send me a direct message on Instagram. I'll send you the damn dollar. It's not about the money. We're trying to build a community here. Remember, make sure you're here every day at 9:55 coming before the show starts. So look, this is a conversation that Vaughn wanted to bring up, which is actually a good conversation. And it was Shedeur Sanders, Deion Sanders. They didn't want to play for the Browns or a team that didn't develop quarterbacks. That's what I got out of it, right?
Yeah.
What did you get out of it?
Well, no, I was just saying like the same thing happened with the Mannings.
Like didn't want to play there?
Yeah, Eli Manning was supposed to get drafted by the Chargers, and he was his whole family was like, we're not playing for them. They're a struggling organization. We're not playing for them. And then he got drafted by them, and then he was visibly upset on the stage, and then he got traded to the Giants.
But it worked out for him.
Yeah, but he did the same thing. He was like, I'm not playing for them.
But okay, that's a good story though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a good story how you should be dedicated to whoever. If you're fortunate enough to be drafted in the National Football League and make a shit ton of money, to do something that you love to do, there's a point in your life where you go, I don't care where I go. Whether I'm in Detroit or whether I'm in the cold up there, I'm in the South in Miami where it's hot, there's always something to complain about. So it doesn't really fucking matter. And people that are in the chat right now, we greatly appreciate you. What I'm saying is this. Deion Sanders said this, though. This was true. He said, my son will not play for a team. I can make sure I get the quote right, but allegedly, because if I don't get it right, people go, that. Allegedly, we'll say that. He said, my son will not play for an organization like the Cleveland Browns because they do not develop quarterbacks. So you saw Caleb. By the way, someone dropped it in the chat and gave me the
He
name.
shouldn't even be speaking on that, though.
Right.
Yeah.
But it was too late.
Yeah.
And he said this, I think it was like a year ago. I think he even said it. I thought when he said it, it was like in his last season. Someone said, oh, it was last season. Before that, he said it. So when you think your kid's going number one, number two,
yeah,
you're like, whatever. But the Bears were trash.
Yeah.
So they're picking up a quarterback. They're picking up a first pick. And they went with Caleb Williams. And they were like, cool. Like they're happy with Caleb Williams. Then now in this draft, they're like, hey, look, they did. Sorry, that was the Bears on Caleb Williams.
Mm-hmm.
And then this year when they went to the Browns, and I thought about that because I was going to say about Caleb Williams was like, he was like, when are we going to go? The Browns, if they're bad, I don't want to play there. Same shit. Shedeur Sanders now goes to the Browns, and they made it very clear. My son will not play for an organization that does not develop quarterbacks, and the Browns were having a struggling situation, like you said with the Mannings. But now he gets drafted there, and the owners are like, they don't really want him there. It was almost like a favor.
Yeah.
Like you had said. And I actually do kind of feel like after watching that clip that it was more of a favor. Let's move on to this clip here. Let's take a look at this right here. This is a good clip to watch.
My job here isn't to prove people wrong. Like I prove myself right. That's and I fully have self-belief, and what those people say, that's just their opinion. So I don't truly care. They don't really live in my mental space about that type of stuff.
So obviously, I like his mindset behind this, saying, you know what? It's not about me proving them wrong. It's about me proving myself right and being confident about myself. But he has all these slogans. like
Yeah.
You ever notice someone that just has too many slogans?
He's just like his dad.
Like, yeah, but he's just got too many slogans. Like, hey, you know what? It's not up, it's down. Or like, it's always like, it's not about how you toss it, it's how you do it. Like, it's always
he talks like he's in the 70s.
Yeah, exactly. And I kind of like that, though.
Yeah.
I kind of like that he talks like he's in the 70s because he's like, he's got an old soul kind of thing. And he kind of talks with his old soul. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But then it's like, you could tell him something about anything. Like, it's hot in here. Yeah, if you flip butter on it, like he'll come up with something. You're like, all right. Like, you just can't get it. But you know what? The truth is, I believe his heart's in the right place. I think that Shedeur Sanders can have a good NFL career if he's in the right position. And this is a clip that Stephen A. had to say.
And all his teammates love him, too. They said he's
Browns.
great. Yeah. They say he's focused on football, strictly football.
Right.
And he's doing his thing.
I'm not gonna deny that. Let's take a look at this. So Stephen A. rips Jeff Overton for the prank call. We didn't show that. He rips the son and the father for that prank call. Let's take a look.
I'd like to see the face of that kid, because sometimes you need to be embarrassed. So your dad is a defensive coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons. You go into his laptop computer and find a number for Shedeur Sanders. You prank call him. First of all, it was cruel and it was classless to Shedeur. It jeopardized your dad. What if the Atlanta Falcons didn't believe it was your dad, that it was just you? What if they had believed it was him? And I don't believe that for 1 second. I don't believe the defensive coordinator for the Falcons. I don't believe that man did. I don't believe he had anything to do with this. I think it would be unfair to accuse him of that. But what if the Falcons didn't believe him? What if the NFL didn't believe him? Your dad could have lost his job. And because you want to prank somebody, okay, and be cruel and insensitive, knowing what Shedeur must have been going through, you would be some privileged little brat.
So moving on to the next piece here, obviously a lot with Shedeur Sanders. Now let's get to this. Patrick Mahomes, preseason opener. So Patrick Mahomes is going to play in week 1. If there's someone that I would argue not to play in week 1, it's Patrick Mahomes. Like, that's just the only person I would say, maybe sit him out week 1.
Was he going to play just a quarter?
I think he's going to do like a drive or two. Maybe. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. You get in the swing of things, whatever. It's preseason, this week 1. Players do some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? People in the chat. Listen, in the chat right now, should Patrick Mahomes be starting in the preseason game week 1? Yes or no in the chat. How do you guys feel about it? I'm going to start pinning some of your information you guys are saying right here. I didn't get a chance to look at all this shit because I'm over here talking my ass off. But if you're watching live right now in the building, we greatly appreciate you. Do you think Patrick Mahomes should start in preseason opener? And I'm asking this question for a lot of reasons. Number one, because Patrick Mahomes has been arguably the best quarterback since Tom Brady. Arguably, some people say that. And a lot of people say, no, he's not the GOAT. He's not the all-time GOAT, and he's not going to be whatever. If Patrick Mahomes would have won a Super Bowl last year, they would have had to start being like, he's different than Tom Brady. Different quarterback.
Yeah.
And I think it's hard. I think it's hard for people to actually do that comparison. It's like the Michael Jordan, LeBron James comparison.
Yeah.
But they're a little bit more closer than this, though. This is like one person that has no athleticism. Like Tom Brady, I hate to say that, but Tom Brady is not really that athletic. Like athletic is like moving around and jumping and doing that. He's horrible, all that shit.
Yeah.
He's got no speed. Right? He's got no speed. He could throw the football. And that's all they asked him to do for New England, and that's all they asked him to do for Tampa, and he got that done.
He delivered.
And he delivered the football, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you get to Patrick Mahomes. What his season will look like this year, I feel that he's heading toward, how do I say this? Is he heading toward the end of his career? Like, he hit the middle already, I would say that, right? He hit all these highs, some lows, but mostly all highs. And he's got Travis Kelce. He had a great lineup. The Chiefs have had a great roster. They even had, even Andy Reid is a great coach. And then they even had Taylor Swift. If you want to say that's good or bad, people will say they hate her or something, love her.
Yeah.
But that was just another added caliber to the media attention, to the holy shit, they're popular.
But like I said, they went 15-2, so we can't say he's going towards the end of his career because he's not falling off in my book.
True. Yeah, so yeah, I agree. I will say that's why when I get to the medium ground, it's like he's accomplished so much. He's at the pinnacle of the all-time. He didn't get the Super Bowl. He comes back down a little bit of a shade just because he won a Super Bowl. Yeah. Not because, first off, that's not on him.
And you've seen that team they played, the Eagles.
But come on now. They got embarrassed.
Yeah, it was a blowout.
That was not a good football game. If they would have played again, it wouldn't have been like that. I don't think so. Everything went wrong for them that game. Everything went wrong. It was the passing, it was running, it was the blocking, it was the defense. It was the Eagles had way too many dynamic players.
That D-line, the Eagles D-line,
were swarming.
Crazy. Yeah, that was crazy.
They'll be swarming this year too.
Yeah.
When I think about it, it's like I don't know if the Chiefs are going to come to the table. Like even Travis Kelce, he's at the end of his road too. Because he's been contemplating retiring for like several years now.
Yeah.
Like last year, and then now this year. If he would have won a Super Bowl last year, he would have had to come back because then they would have won 3 in a row, which would have been the first time ever. Then they would try to go for 4 in a row. Like they would have had to do that. Now that they lost, it was like,
Yeah.
you know, you married, you know, whatever. Him and I don't think they're married. Not Taylor Swift. They're not married.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think they're married. In the chat, is Taylor Swift and Patrick and Travis Kelce married? I don't think they're married. I think they're just dating or whatever. But they're the highlight of conversation. And the part that was weird when it came to the supporters of Trump was Taylor Swift was a big time, like she was all about hating Trump and whatever. But she had to be friends with Brittany Mahomes. So think about that. You got Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes who had to be great friends, right?
Yeah.
He's his target, one of his main targets for a long time. Best of friends. Brittany Mahomes has been the picture the whole time. So they had a little trio. And Travis Kelce had another girlfriend who was developed like an hourglass.
Yeah.
And then he goes for Taylor Swift. People are like, that's weird. Now, obviously, Taylor Swift being a billionaire and all this other shit and being great at music is like, okay, I understand that part. But not the look that Travis Kelce would be.
She's shaped like a popsicle stick.
Yeah, like a popsicle stick. So being shaped like a popsicle stick will lead me to believe that isn't his like ultimate dream body type. But that's not saying that you got to have that. I'm just saying throw it out there. And then when she comes into picture, she brings this massive political push to it. So it was like, you know, Taylor Swift and Brittany Mahomes, they were friends, all cute until it started the election conversation. And then it was like, Brittany Mahomes is a big time Trump supporter. And then you saw what was going on with Taylor Swift. She was completely opposite, Democrat. Yeah. So it was like weird. And I don't think it let it bother them. But in the Super Bowl, when they played against the Eagles, it was.
I think it was just more like Taylor Swift's, like her fan base. Like she just couldn't be like a
yeah.
Her,
but she brings the Swifties are
yeah.
It's like the Beehive.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Beyonce.
So Taylor Swift brings all these people. She brought a lot of media attention to the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. She brought a lot of media attention to the Chiefs. And I think, you know, meanwhile, as we move on past Patrick Mahomes, I'm just saying, starting in week 1 preseason for a couple snaps, a couple handoffs, maybe a couple quick, passes here, a couple 3-step drops, bang, 3-step. But this is your player who's been there a long time. Doesn't really, I mean, it's good to get back into the swing of things, but doesn't really need a lot of introduction to the NFL. And so getting out there playing a little bit, I think a couple of snaps here and there, one drive will do it for him. Unless he does one pass, but a couple passes, a couple handoffs, getting out there feeling it, and then you get the preseason game 2. You try to play a little bit more, and then you get by the end, you might get last preseason game, you might play a whole first quarter, and then that's it. That's kind of what I think should happen.
Yeah.
So we'll see what they do. Now let's move on to this piece here. Micah Parsons issue. People in the chat right now, if you're watching live, Micah Parsons does not want to be with the Dallas Cowboys. He's demanded a trade. If you're watching live in the chat right now, are you a Cowboys fan? Do you love the Cowboys? Do you hate the Cowboys? Let me see it in the chat right now, because all these beautiful people that come into the building, there is a lot of Cowboy fans. There's a lot of Cowboy haters. There isn't many people that are like the Cowboys a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not like that. You can have the Detroit Lions. You go, I don't care, right? You could love them, but you know, if you're a big time supporter of the Lions, then you're a big time supporter. But if you're just like, it don't bother me, right? You know, you go to like the 49ers, it don't bother me, right? I can name a lot of teams like that. You go to the Houston Texans, that's okay, right? Like they win, great. No one's gonna be like, you know, and like the Saints, I can go on. You get to the Eagles, it gets detrimental. You get to the Cowboys, it gets detrimental. Like, they're on you.
I mean, it's depending on where you're at, because, like, you mentioned the Saints. If you go to Atlanta, they hate the Saints out there.
True. But look at the chat right now. Do you love the Cowboys or do you hate the Cowboys? In the chat, let us know right now.
I'm an Eagles fan, so you know how I feel.
Yeah, so Von's like immediately hates the Cowboys or doesn't like the Cowboys, doesn't care about the Cowboys. But hold up. When you get a Cowboys player, Dak Prescott gets traded to the Cowboys or traded to the Eagles. That happens. What's your take on that mentally? Are you like, I don't care. He's the Eagles now. Or are you like, he's the Cowboys. I hate him. Like, because people are like that, legit. Like, you play for the Cowboys. We don't want you in Philadelphia. Like, that's kind of like how people are. Yeah, you're not like that, though.
No.
You could care less.
Yeah, whoever's going to be an asset, then, you know, because, like, the Giants, we traded for Saquon Barkley. We acquired Saquon Barkley. Yeah. I was happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care where they come from.
We got a whole conversation we'll have on that another day because, you know, Saquon Barkley came up and did some things. And so the story is, though, that Micah Parsons demands a trade, and one of the best defensive players in the National Football League is demanding a trade. And as he's doing that, the Cowboys are like, we don't want to trade. No one's calling. Jerry Jones made it very clear that no one is calling. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is calling to get Micah Parsons on the roster. That's what Jerry Jones said, right? And then I had these interviews, and then you talk to Dak Prescott. He's, I have great faith. He's very good at this. I have great faith in Jerry Jones. I have great faith in the organization. I have great faith in the players. And he answers it perfectly.
Yeah.
It's all going to work out. It's all going to work out. But you know what? When you have a player that's not showing up to practice, not putting on shoulder pads, not running with the team, and you're paying them $20, $30 million a year or some crazy amount of money, whatever it is, you're showing up. Like a lot of people came from nothing.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? You're getting $20, $30 million, but you're showing up to practice.
I'm showing up every day.
Showing up.
Yeah.
I'm showing up. I don't give a damn what the fuck is going on.
I
don't care. I don't care if the coach doesn't like me. I don't care if the coach is a racist. Yeah. I don't care if the fans are racist. I'm not even there for them at that point. Like, I'm there for them if they're a fan of me or a fan of the team. But if they're hating on me, I'm just here at this point for my family. I'm getting paid $20 million. Like, you're getting 20. We're talking about people with ICE making 50,000 signing bonus, and people are jumping ship trying to get that. $20 million a year, whatever he's making, $20, $30, $40 million a year. I don't give a damn where we're playing, except unless it's like Iraq or something. I can't be based on
as long as you're not going against your morals, then it's all good. $20-30 million.
Yeah.
I'm there.
Like, you're not playing on Epstein Island, but Revis Island, we're playing on Revis Island.
Yeah.
I don't care what island we're at. By the way, Revis was a roommate of mine. Joe Flacco was a roommate of mine. I went to my school and sweet mates or whatever. I got to get him on the show. I got to get Joe Flacco on the show. That was actually, Joe Flacco was I left from Pittsburgh, moved to Delaware, and I stayed at his house across the street from the stadium for like weeks until I'm like, wait a minute, what the hell's going on? Pittsburgh won't release me to Delaware. So I was stuck in Delaware, legit, across from the stadium. And they were like, we're not releasing you. I said, bro, I'm like 19 years old. Like, what do you mean? I got to be released. I can't just sit here all day. Like, what's going on? So when I left Pittsburgh, and people don't know this story, and we'll get into this at a later date when we're talking about that kind of shit. But at the end, we're talking about Joe Flacco today and Shedeur Sanders. I can kind of dive into it. But being that Joe was the most boring individual, I will tell you that. Boring, bro. Just boring. Party, he's in the bedroom. You don't even know he's even there. So it worked out for him. Boring worked out for Joe. Joe made hundreds of millions of dollars. Joe is very happy, right? But at this point, Micah Parsons is not happy, and he's making all this money, and he's playing for America's team, quote unquote. I don't know how they came up with that. I don't know if anybody in the chat knows how they came up with America's team. Does anybody know?
During the 80s, when they were winning all of them championships, that's when they became America's team.
Wait, so you're saying they just came up with America's team at that point and said, you know what, because you're playing so well?
Apparently, yeah.
You guys have won so many games. You guys are America's team. And I think I do with fans too. I think they have a lot of fans. In the chat right now, do you love the Cowboys or hate the Cowboys? There's a lot of Cowboys fans out there, that's all I'm saying. People in the chat right now. Shout out, Family Guy, we appreciate you.
Make some noise!
We greatly appreciate you freaking in the chat right now. We love having you in the building. As the last few minutes are approaching right now.
I agree with R.K. Lewis too.
What's the message? Let me read it.
You can read it. You got a bigger screen.
Let me read it right there. R.K. Lewis. Okay, let me read it. R.K. Lewis said right here in the chat, I'm going to pin it so we have it at the top. Let me read what he got to say. You guys got messages for us right now. Drop it in the chat when we start pinning them. R.K. Lewis said, all of this is easy to say if you are in the position of these athletes and see others who are producing less. Okay, and making more. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I'm not saying that's not true, but he's under contract.
Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah.
You can't be like, yo, I signed we're in a studio. We're paying to be in the studio right now. We have a new studio. Guys are gonna see some amazing things in here. We're paying for this. We can't be like, you know what? I mean, we can not show up, but we're still paying for it.
Yeah.
Like, we're paying for it. We're on contract. Like, it is what it is. That's a contract.
Yeah. That's the same thing with Cameron Hayward right now.
But Micah Parsons is making a shit ton of money. He's like, I'm just not gonna go. Because you're not restructuring my guy. They can wait. They can franchise tag him. They can do next year. They can do. So there's a whole bunch going on there that they can wait and do that. And instead of just being like, you know what, man, I'm making a lot of money. Bro, I'm balling. He wants to win a Super Bowl. He got an argument with Dak Prescott. His family was talking shit on Dak Prescott. Anytime your family.
Who did this just happen to? I think last season.
What argument?
No. The family was talking shit on Dak Prescott.
Yeah. This was the DB. This was what's his name? The DB for the Cowboys. And then you have Micah Parsons. There was multiple people on their team doing this. And so hold up. Let me get it right. People watching live right now. I'll tell you right now exactly who like literally when I get going on here sometimes and you see what's happening, your mind gets like loses track. But their DB, the DB was when I was out there talking shit. If you guys know who I'm talking about in the chat right now, drop it in the damn building right now. But I will tell you in a minute as I pull it up on the screen here. But the Cowboys last year, it was the mother and it was like a brother of one of the players on the team. And a big time player. I'm just drawing a freaking blank right now in my mind.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about who it was.
Hold on a second. Hold on. I'll tell you right now. People watching live in the building. Trayvon Diggs. That's who it was.
Yeah.
People, sorry about that. I drew a freaking blank again. Damn, the coffee's running out. By the way, we had a new sponsor. Just trying to deal with a new sponsor. If you're watching live right now, smack that like button. If we get to 100 likes right now in the next minute, I'll give a lucky person $100 in the chat. Double tap the screen. Let's run it up right now. What I'm saying is this, and we were getting into Trayvon Diggs, but, you know, and by the way, there was another Diggs too. People will say the name's different, but Trayvon Diggs and
Stephon
Diggs, yeah. But Michael Parsons, there was another problem because their families were attacking Dak Prescott. That was the problem.
Yeah.
Like attacking him, like on social media.
Yeah.
Like you suck. Like, you know, can you imagine your teammate's mom is like, you suck.
Yeah.
You're like, bro, I'm the quarterback.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
And then you can't really even talk crazy about somebody's mother.
Yeah.
Yo, tell her to mind the business.
Yeah, and he handled it perfectly.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott, you know why he handles it perfectly? A, he probably can't fight like that. Or maybe he can. But he got beat up. He got jumped, I think. But like I don't know if he can fight like that. I mean, you know, I don't know if he can fight like that. But what I do know is that Dak Prescott is making so much money, he doesn't give a flying, you know, about any of that. I got 75 houses. Why I care? I'm making millions of dollars, 20, 30, 40, 50 million dollars a year. Who cares? I'm here way longer than you. And he's young as hell compared to most people. That's the thing. Not in the National Football League, but in the world, he's a young person still. And people forget that. And then Trayvon Diggs and all this, Micah Parsons demanded trade. Now the whole family, it was a bit of debacle, and they think that he sucks apparently. And that's where all that went. Let's move on to this piece here. Let's move on to this part here. And I think this is an important conversation. Travis Hunter to play both ways. I mean, I don't really agree with it. You know, I'm not saying he can't do it. He can do it.
I don't know if he could do it in the NFL.
I don't agree with it.
That's a tough situation.
Playing both ways in the National Football League, okay, I'm not saying that he doesn't have the ability. But what I am saying is there is no rhyme or reason why you need to feel that you have to play both ways. I'm not saying that he can't play both ways. I'm saying don't demand. He was demanding, I'm not going there if I can't play both ways. That's kind of crazy, right? Like, I like Travis Hunter, good football player. You guys who watch live, greatly appreciate you. Should Travis Hunter play both ways in national? By the way,
but how would that work? Like
practicing?
What does he mean? No. I just mean in general. Like
he plays receiver.
But how's he going to play both ways? Like, is he going to?
So Travis Hunter, he's going to be at practice. He's going to do some work with the receiver group, and then
I'm talking about during the game.
Yeah, he's going to play both ways. He's going to come off the field for a second and go right back.
On? Nah.
Yo, I'm telling you. He did that all through college.
Yeah, that's college.
That's what he's doing. He demanded this. You guys watching live right now. He demanded this from the team. He goes, I'm not going there if I can't do that. He told them straight up, I'm not going there if I can't do that. That's what it was. He was first pick. I'm not going there if I can't do that. And this was the Jaguars' first pick, and they love him. And he's playing both ways. They already said it. This man, and for copyright purposes, I was going to show a whole bunch of shit with the music in the background. I couldn't play the shit anyway. But
he's playing against his fiance too.
That's the
she
thing.
got him in the news looking crazy.
Yo, people don't talk about that enough either. Like people are real people out here.
Yeah.
He Hunter is a real person in the National Football League that wants to play both sides. He's got relationships. He's got a new house. He just moved to a new city. He actually made money in college too, but he's making some good money. And he moves into the picture and goes, I'm not playing for your team if I can't play both ways. I feel that is the dumbest message you can give to the National Football League or to any team, because first off, you're making the same money. So why like, I want to be an electrician and I want to be a plumber. but I'm signing you as an electrician. I'm doing plumber too. Yeah, but you only get paid for one. Yeah, but I'm doing both. But we don't need that. We like legit. We got like 50 plumbers. Like we got you. We got them. Like what do you like? If you're like, yo, give me 10 million more, I'll play both ways.
Well, he can just suggest like I'm playing both ways. They can be like, all right, cool, but that don't mean they have to play him both ways. They're like,
he's playing both ways.
They're like, you're first on the
tonight.
depth chart on. Yeah, but that's just a preseason game.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. He's got to prove it.
Yeah.
But he
if he goes out there and goes crazy, then yeah, all right.
He's going crazy right now at practice.
Yeah, that's practice.
But hold on. They did have a little bit of a problem. But they were saying that his route running wasn't up to par.
Yeah, I seen that.
That was out there for a while.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. You get to the athletic ability as Travis Hunter. I think the route running is like he's good enough to play football. And more importantly, it's like how great are you going to play in the NFL? And those players are just like you and better, right? Yeah. Let me take a look at this right now. King me in the freaking chat. Make some noise! Family Guy, King me, super chats pouring in. Greatly appreciate you. Let me read that message. Facts, Brandon. He's a game-changing wide receiver that can play DB in packages in the NFL projection. Okay, he's a playmaker for sure. I agree 1,000%. Everybody drop King in the chat right now. And just so you guys know, we're live Monday through Friday, 10 to 11 a.m. And our show eventually was going to expand 10 to 12. But right now we're 10 to 11. We're just going past time today. We got some more things to get off the chest here. But we will be 10 to 12 eventually with more sponsors and more things going on and more people in the booth and more people in conversation. Yeah. But you know, what I want to say, Chrome in the building. We appreciate you, Chrome. Welcome to the live stream, baby. Jose in the chat. How you feeling? You know, here's the, and this is a nice flowing conversation. And what I want to say to attest to what King was saying is, and the whole plumbing, electrical thing I said is, if you're coming into the building as an electrician, you do your interview, you go, I'm an electrician. And they go, good, Brandon, we're going to pay you $100,000 a year as an electrician. All right, thank you. But I want to be a plumber too. We don't need that. But we know you're good at it, but we have other ones for that. And then he goes, I'm doing it or I'm not working here.
I mean that's
like, what?
That's cool because there's no risk to injury with this playing both ways. That's like,
oh, you're saying, okay, so as a plumber electrician, go for it.
Yeah.
But
do your thing. We could just pay you. You could go out there and do. We're still paying you for one job, and you're going out there and doing two. Go ahead.
Yeah.
But with this,
jack of all trades.
Yeah. But with this, it's different.
But let me compare the two. Here's the real comparison. From 9 to 5, you're going to be a plumber, and then from 6 to whatever, 2 in the morning, you're going to be electrician.
You're going to be burnt out.
Burnt out.
Yeah.
That's where we're going with this.
Yeah.
Burnt out.
That's what I'm saying. But that leads to injury.
Yeah. So this leads to migraines.
Yeah.
This leads to no sleep as a plumber too. So you're not getting the job done effectively at this point. You're showing up for protocols that shit is important. And we got fire drills and you're late.
Yeah.
That's what it's turning into.
Yeah.
Injury prevention. They got to do all this shit. You know what I'm saying? People in the chat right now watching live, smack that like button if you're watching live as the show continues to expand. Family Guy with other super chat in the building. B, can we just say something? Can we just say, everyone in the chat, I love and appreciate you. And we don't do the show for super chat. We don't do that. We're building a big, you guys can't see the damn desk. You guys can't see the sponsors coming. You can't see. I got a bunch of shit here from sponsors. You guys are going to start seeing that. And you guys are part of the show. If you're in the Mason Mob, you guys are going to get some shit too. You guys can get some gear. We're giving out gear. By the way, one of the sponsors already agreed to it. Hey, during the show, we're giving out gear from them to people on the show. So that's going to be awesome. If you're watching live right now, we're going to give out some awesome gear.
You got to put that on the wheel.
On the wheel. You're right. I got the wheel coming in. If you guys haven't seen the wheel yet, we're going to be spinning that damn wheel. Thank you. Family Guy, thank you. King me for the super chat. Thank you today. I greatly appreciate you having a lot of conversation. Vaughn and I appreciate it. Vaughn's in the booth. Vaughn, we appreciate it, right?
Yeah,
you know we appreciate it. And Vaughn's jumping in, hanging out with us every single day now as we got more people and more things happening.
You don't give me any warnings before you put the camera on me.
I throw the camera on.
I'll be looking down. I look up and I'm on the camera. I'm like.
I throw the camera on Vaughn. Let me show you how it looks. This is Vaughn. But it's like a camera. At the end of the day, look, we greatly appreciate you guys so much. Derek B in the building, Christina, we love and appreciate you. Our moderators, Buffalo, Hogan, Jose, people in the chat right now. If you're watching live, let's get to the next piece real quick before we get off right now, because you know what? We got to do that. I had one quick piece to get off while we're here right now, and we got to just talk about it. Aaron Rodgers, real quick. He's sitting out preseason week 1. That's got to be the best damn decision that football players can do right now.
Yeah.
Was it the best decision to get Aaron Rodgers? I don't know about that.
No.
A lot would agree with that because, it's just one of those things where
I can't even tell you what he did with the Jets last year.
And the year before that. The year before that was they showed did you see the clip? They showed Aaron Rodgers highlight film from 2023.
I haven't seen it.
Where this was past, what was it? Last season was 24 into 25. I don't know how the hell, I forget, 24, 25, 23, 24.
So basically it was 20, yeah.
The year
it was
that he got hurt.
Yeah, so.
The year they got hurt, okay? This guy made Aaron Rodgers highlight film during that time. And here's what the highlight shows. It's like playing this music, and it shows Aaron Rodgers coming through the tunnel with the flag. Like they're shooting fireworks off in the building, the New York Jets, and then it shows him on the ground hurt like this. That was it. And it said, "Thanks for watching." That was it. And the truth is,
that was real.
It was real, and he's getting older. And so people can play for a long time. Some people can't play for a long time. I'll leave him with this. Aaron Rodgers sitting out for preseason opener is very smart, but he also has to get in the swing of things because it's been a while since he's had success on the field. And I'll be honest, it doesn't look like that's going to get any better. He has talent. He can throw the football, but getting around, getting outside the pocket, a lot like Tua. Can't get hit.
Yeah.
Fragile. The word fragile. Like, we got to have come up some bells we got where it's like fragile, like something we got to get in the booth. Yeah. We got to get something going on in the building right now. You know what I'm saying? And we appreciate all the people. If you watch today for the first time, put first time in the chat. If you subscribe today, tell me you subscribe today. If you are a subscriber and you've been here a lot and you love the show, tell us right now because we're going to make changes based upon our viewers. We're here having a good time. But Varn, we're doing this. The people that are in the building right now, they're watching. We're trying to put on a show for them, entertain them. So we want to do what they enjoy.
Yeah.
Realistically. You know what I'm saying? We want to do what they enjoy. So we greatly appreciate you. All love to you. R.K. Lewis, Kevin Harrison, Christopher Maxwell. If you're in the building right now and you subscribe, thank you. Bandito in the building. Bama B in the building. How you feeling? Sayon in the building. Bama said fragile. How you feeling? ATL Dirty. Just up. Thank you.
You seen Caleb Williams at practice?
How's he looking?
Yo, looking bad.
He's looking
Wait, was it Caleb Williams? He was throwing the ball. I think it was Caleb Williams.
Yeah, they've been talking about Caleb Williams. They've been saying he's throwing the ball bad.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking earlier? What? Justin Fields was who I was trying to say.
Yeah.
And I kept screwing him up because they both have this like malfunction going on. And Justin Fields went to the Bears, then he went to the Steelers, and then he went to what the fuck's going on? Like, that's what I have a funny feeling. Shedeur Sanders has to ball out this year, or he's going to be in the same boat.
Just be bouncing around. Yeah.
Bouncing around ain't that damn bad either, though. If you're getting paid, I'll go from the Steelers I'll go from the Bears to the Steelers to the Eagles today. I mean, I'll drive if I got to.
But you don't leave a legacy.
Right.
Nobody's going to be talking about Justin Fields. Nobody's going to be talking about.
No one's buying your jersey.
Nobody.
Got you. Guys, thanks for watching the show today. I greatly appreciate you. If you watch today, smack that damn like button right now to get to 100 likes right now in the building. If you're watching live on your phone, people, double tap your screen right now. And let me tell you something. I'll give you guys a chance on Monday morning. We're live Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. If we get 100 people in the show before the countdown, we start the countdown at 10 o'clock. By 9:55, 9 o'clock, get in here and have a conversation. If you're watching right now live on the building, get in here before the show starts, before the countdown starts. If we get 100 people, you guys all watch, right? There's over 100 people right now. If all of you come into the show Monday morning for the countdown, sports entertainment, we're live here, give it to you straight. Whether it's politics, we're unbiased, we give it to you all. Sports, everything right here at Live Guests on our show. You guys are going to love it. Me, Vaughn in the booth, having a good time, enjoying the show, hanging with us. We greatly appreciate you guys joining us right now, but get here early Monday morning. Have a great rest of your day and into your weekend. We greatly appreciate you and love having you here. I'm gonna flash the logo on the screen right now as we get ready to sign off. Leave a message on the video, baby. Let me end the polls right now before the moderators kill me. The moderators say, drop the polls. People, Mom, we love and appreciate you. You already know that. 57% of people said Shedeur Sanders is going to start week 1. That's an interesting fact. We appreciate you. We'll see every single one of you. Big shout out to Family Guy. Big shout out to King in the building. Big shout out to all the people watching our show, moderators, people in the Mesa Mob. Thank you. Christina, we love and appreciate you. I'm ready to sign off right now. You'll see the logo on the screen. Give it 15 seconds. Refresh your screen. Leave a message on the video. And listen, if you have Instagram, TikTok, any of that, go find us on the damn platforms. Send me a direct message. I'll follow you back today, and we'll communicate. All love to you. See all of you guys Monday morning, 10 a.m.
Last year, plus the playoffs with that lacerated kidney. So with that going on, and you've got, this is your primary weapon, your star who you've prioritized protecting, but you're compromising potentially his assets that are going to be available to him because you know you got bills to pay over the next 3 years, and you're trying to get McLaurin under the $30 million threshold, okay? You won an NFC Championship game last year, which means that the only team that was standing in front of you in the Super